how's it feel, especially to deliver such a big kick like that, being close to home too?
It means everything. And all the work that I put in to get to this point, it's pulled through, and I feel like I'm reaping the reward of all the work that I've done to get here, and believe in myself, and I feel like my confidence is through the roof right now.
What was going through your mind as you were watching the offense get closer and closer to getting you in range and setting you up for that game-winning field goal?
Yeah, thought process is just keep it simple. I have the easiest job out here. Like I get to kick the ball, they get to do all the hard running, blocking, and passing, and all that sort of thing. So I have the easiest job. Keep it simple. Let's put the ball through the uprights, and that we did.
And lastly, just how did it feel just celebrating with your teammates like that? After it went through the uprights.
Yeah, no, it felt good, and I mean, give credit to Jake and Ethan. They did a great job all night, and same as the protection and this team. So it means everything, and I think this team's excited to go on and play another game.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it.
When you guys were up in Seattle, and forgive me if you've already addressed this, but when you were up in Seattle, that was one of the first games you couldn't play, and Sean talked about how difficult it was. Can you talk about what it means to you now to go back up there and have a chance to try to get to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, this is the biggest game. I mean, whatever game you're currently in is the biggest game of the year, but this is obviously the biggest game right here. They took care of business against us last time, so it's tough being on the sideline, not being able to watch, even though we did take care of business on offense and had a good day, but it's time to finish it off this time.
In Green Bay, you played in a lot of snow games, obviously. How do you describe it? From our view, it's like a snow globe. What was it like trying to get traction and get the offense going?
Yeah, I mean, it's more about like traction, like on the field footwork.
Yeah,
the footage. It's just a matter of getting the right cleats on. You can't really practice for that type of situation. Obviously, you gotta be in it, and we just clean up the footwork and just figure it out. I mean, we all got to play on it at the end of the day. It's not going to be much easier for them because they get to practice in it or whatever. So we like to think that we come out and do our thing until you get it done regardless.
Davante, you said you wouldn't be smiling if you guys won in the wild card round, but like to win that way, the way this team pulled together there in overtime, like what's the emotional reaction to that?
Yeah, a couple smiles today. not too long, but it's we did handle business and came out here and did what we were supposed to do. So. We'll celebrate, quickly, but then we got to lock back in and get ready to play another game.
What did you think of that ball that Matthew got to you there in overtime?
I mean, it was a beautiful ball. He put it where only I could get it, and just had to finish it.
Have you had a chance to go back at that one again?
Was that?
Here in the locker room, have you had a chance to look at that one again?
No, I don't usually grab my phone until I'm done talking to you guys.
Go ahead, sir. You firstly to go back to Seattle for an NFC Championship game.
It'll be electric. It'll definitely be some feels out there, and I think I've only beat Seattle in Seattle with the Raiders in 22, so it'd be good to be able to switch that around these places.
Back to the NFC Championship.
I was trying not to, but thank you for bringing it up. I mean, it's tough not to think about that when that was, a very. A loss like that will last a long time, and we got opportunity to change that now.
It's actually a cold week. It's not cold weather, obviously not a factor at all. But put this game into what it was. I mean, it was another wild playoffs game.
Damn, am I excited to get back to LA. Give me a hand. Like, man, we knew a type of physical football game that was going to require, and we found a way to get it done, and the opportunities that we had in the crunch time moments to think of some of those plays in the fourth quarter when we needed to have them to steal momentum, and then obviously in the overtime I think of, no greater moment for our defense to step up and make a play in that Kam Curl pick. Obviously giving us a chance to go down there and score, but man, that was big time. We needed it.
What was the conversation like between you and Sean and Matthew on that third down play where you guys connected on the drive, third and long?
I believe that was the short kind of they had pressured off the edge, and knowing Kyler Gordon, it's funny, we were teammates together at the University of Washington, so when I saw him go, I'm like, man, this ball has got to be mine, and trusted number 9 to be my eyes when my back is to the defense, and then just working on our techniques and our fundamentals, being able to drop step and try to get vertical after that, and get as many yards as I can and make somebody tackle me in the cold.
What's the reaction to getting the opportunity to go back to Seattle and try to atone for that one?
Yeah, I think there's no way the football gods would rather have it be than for us to go back up there in Seattle and see the All-Father and get a chance to right our wrongs. So it'll be a great challenge for us, and we're excited for it.
You guys after the game?
Man, there's a good moment of singing and dancing and being able to celebrate this moment, and then to recover. We knew what type of game it was, but then we got an opportunity to go play another football game. So just recover, be excited for the opportunity in front of us.
What's it like just being on the sidelines there for that kick?
Man, there's been obviously opportunities where that ball has not gone our way. So, man, props to Mevis for being able to go out there and get the job done. And just feeling so much confidence. We see him do it during the week, and it starts every series before we get an offensive rack during the week to see him kick a field goal. So, feeling so confident in him, and man, we needed it.
But when you went in that kind of certain climate and those temperatures, the way that you had to, what does it teach you about the resilience of teams?
I thought about the opportunity that we had to play in the snow, obviously last year, in the same environment in the divisional round, and the opportunity to mentally have that focus and the fortitude to be able to make it through. We obviously went into overtime, but to make it through all 4 quarters and to strain that extra second and the extra play, and obviously going into overtime, every play was needed in that overtime.
What about the game plan Sean came in with today? You guys, from a penalty standpoint, very clean football game. Would you say in a day like this?
100%, and that's something that we pride ourselves in, being able to move the ball efficiently. And then obviously I think of the opportunities where, man, on some of those third downs where the ball's coming to me, especially even on those early downs, to get ahead of the sticks, and the opportunities for me to continue to help our offense stay ahead of the ball and obviously get first downs. I pride myself in being able to create separation on third down, and that's the money down for a wide receiver, and I'll be better next week.
One away from the Super Bowl.
Thanks, sir. One more.
Big time plays and big time plays and big time and silk. Kam Curl is an outstanding safety for us, and we just keep putting our best foot forward before going to play Rams football. Head back to LA right now, and the Seattle Seahawks back on the schedule. So we're gonna stick to our game plan. I know the coaches are gonna do a great put a great game plan together for us, and we're just gonna play Rams football.
After that, if you had guys to after their time, getting overtime, and mentally have to get back in there and put things together to get this stuff in.
Man, just playing the game is one. We got dogs on special teams, offense, defense, coaching staff, training staff, everywhere. They put us in positions. We just got to go out there. That's the main. Playing 11 is one. Playing Rams football. Just having each other back.
After that Seattle game, were you itching to play them again? A third time?
Yes, always. We gotta, but they won one, we won one, we lost, they lost, So it's good going back up in Seattle and putting on the show.
After obviously they tied it. A couple more guys. Hey, just to put everybody's mind back into the game in overtime. How was what? What the coaching staff? What did you guys have to get back and do? I mean, from a mental standpoint, they tied the game on like a Hail Mary.
Just putting that last play, that Taylor's cue and he just putting it behind us. Getting ready for overtime, but we were getting the balls, going on defense first, and just sticking to the game. The biggest thing we can do and situations like that. Get turnovers, get the ball back. We got tripped out. Kam Curl came up big with an interception and do what Matt did. Drove down the field.
You guys had problems during the regular season, closing out tight games. Now back-to-back weeks, it coming down to the wire. What's to say about this team and where you're at right now?
Dogs, man. Got that heart in, that heart.
Take a shot.
There's times where I back up against the wall and we don't fold. That's the biggest thing. Don't fold.
Yeah. Hey, Cope, I'm for you. Sorry for this delay here, but just the last 2 games really seems like you're seeing the ball well in the defensive backfield. What is it about that both last week and then this week with the 2 picks that sticks out to you?
Just diving back into that Bible, man. God. And, just understand where my help is, understand when I don't have help, trusting the guys beside me. And, it's just, when the opportunity is given, you just got to execute.
It's so cool.
Thank you.
Yep.
Nah, that's not difficult. Just touch down on this team.
We've been there, done that. We've been in big games. We done won big games, you know what I'm saying? So nothing too big for us, you know what I'm saying? The moment's never too big for us. We're going to go out there and do our job.
What about the moment you had with that interception there?
It felt great, you know what I'm saying, to make that play, to help my team win the game. That's what I came here for. That's what they brought me here for.
And what is it now? You're just a win away. Obviously, division opponent now. Go back to Seattle, a team that knocked you out a few weeks ago, but that chance to get to the Super Bowl, just one win.
Yeah, we're ready to see them boys for sure.
Yeah, are you? Yeah, cool.
What
What was kind of the energy that you felt from the defense and the sideline after that interception when you guys knew, like, now you get the ball back to Stafford and the offense have a chance to go win?
I mean, it felt great. 'Cause, giving the ball back to Matthew Stafford, it always feels great. I feel like he's the best ever, man, and he's going to get the job done. And you need to get 3, and he got it done.
What were the emotions and conversations like in the huddle at the end of the fourth quarter, kind of giving up that play and then getting right back out?
Just McVay telling us, whatever happened before this point, it doesn't really matter. We're in a whole new game, overtime, basically a whole new game. So erase everything that happened, come out and help the team win.
Yeah, and it's been a few weeks, since this defense was able to put in a dominant performance, like it was 10 points, up until those final moments. What was it like to get back to that defensive identity and stop those big plays?
It felt good, getting back to us. You know what I'm saying? We know what type of guy we are on this defense. That's our standard. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we had some lapses, the last few games, but getting back to ourselves and getting that confidence back, that was big for us.
So now you go back, you get a week of preparation. What is the focus for this week?
Hey, just do a 1 of 11. Obviously tonight, I think any of the big plays that they had was us getting outside of ourselves. Do a 1 of 11, we'll get exactly what we want. That's all.
Great, Jared. Thank you.
Yeah, quick second.
Yeah, I got you.
Reaction going on to the NFC Championship and the way you guys won this one.
Yeah, obviously that was a great win. Our, offense was able to get out there and close it out. Mevis, he got a leg on that boy doing exactly what he had to do. He got a big boot in. Paul, watch out. But, they did exactly what they had to do. Defensive-wise, we had to do. I think we could have stopped it earlier. If I got that sack on Caleb, I bounced my feet. I forgot, he's a very mobile quarterback. So, obviously, I got to take some blame. But, we were able to close out.
Talking to Kyron, he was mentioning, people talking that the Rams can't win in the cold or in the snow. But you guys were able to get that done today. What can you say about the way you proved the doubters wrong?
Yeah, that snow don't mean nothing to us. Hey, we from the sunshine and all that stuff, but I'm from Dayton, Ohio. I'm used to the snow. I lived in New York for a while. I'm used to the snow. Everybody here embracing it. It don't change nothing for us.
How would you evaluate Joe Tooney's performance at left tackle today, moving from left guard to left tackle?
Yeah, he's a solid player. Obviously you saw him at Kansas City, when he was playing left tackle. I didn't get too long to, be able to evaluate him. I got my who I thought was going to be left tackle mixed up, so that was on me. But he's a good player. I think he's a solid player. I think he knows exactly what he has to do. He knows his scheme well. He knows, the switch from guard to tackle quickly, that's an impressive move, so he's got my respect.
What do you think of you probably were asked this earlier, but I missed it, the play that Caleb Williams made where when you had him in your sights, there's 3 Rams defenders closing in on him, he makes that tying touchdown pass. What was your vision on that, and how do you evaluate that?
Yeah, after missing the sack on him earlier, I started bouncing my feet, making sure he couldn't roll out. Once he bounced his feet and was ready to throw, I just went all in, was able to get the QB hit on him. I'm thinking, oh yeah, he's hit, like it's going to be a bad throw. It was not a bad throw. So, he's a great quarterback. He was a first overall pick for a reason, Heisman winner for a reason. He's going to make plays like that, but we just got to, go to the next one.